Hi everyone, this is Mokana. I have attended at least 41 days of this export training with Export Help Center, and I'm here to share my feedback about the center. I'm really happy to share this as well. So there are 25 game-changing framework which is hidden in this course. So he's going to talk about all of these in details. So this is what I have learned in this business course. So number one, so that one B2B portal which would serve the best for all of our needs. There are so many portals and there are so many competitive things happening there. So he is going to explain you details of all of these comparisons, but I think he's going to tell you that one best B2B portal. Number two, so two major types of marketing strategies are also discussed here. So this would give you an overall idea about the marketing strategies and could help you to improve your business. Number three different classifications of couriers involved in this business. So Satish sir is going to explain you in detail about all of these. Four major pricing methods to operate. So I think wherever you go, everything involves in this four major pricing methods, and he's going to take you through an entire flow of this pricing class, and this class is going to be very extensive, very exhaustive sometimes. So number 5, there are 5 different types of payment involved in business. So he's going to explain you all these 5 different payments. So number 6 major features to be considered in confirming your order of the product. So confirming order is the most important steps, and he's going to take you to step by step of how to do that. 7, the manufacturer's classification. There are 7 different classification of manufacturers based on the product of quality they handle, based on the market they serve. So he's going to take you to that 7 classification types. 8 different variables to understand the product importance. So that is going to be also very, very detailed one. 9. So there are different types of couriers, right? So he's going to take you through the 9 different types of courier account categorizations in order to decide which one would be suitable for your product. 10. So there are 10 pricing rules to operate about the currencies of the international market. So that is also going to be taught in this course. So number 11. So there are 11 titles to create your marketing plan for each of this product. So this is more about the different headings in which the marketing plan can be created for your product, and that's being discussed here. So 12. So there are 12 different types of product specification parameters. Can you imagine there are 12 different parameters? Yes. So all these are detailed in this class. 13. So there are 13 different steps to understand how the LC works. LC is called as letter of credit. So that's a very important term in export business, and this different steps, the 13 different steps are being elaborated in this course. 14 different product categories in which we can export. There are so many categories, right? So I think 14 are the major categories in which we can do an export, and that has also been discussed in this class. 15. There are 15 criteria to choose a product for an export business. So this 15 categories is also being taught here. Number 16. So there are 16 types of keyword categories in which you can use it for SEOs. So digital marketing is a big deal in export business, and I think there's no other course which teaches in detail about all of these SEOs, keywords, digital marketing things, running a campaigns, getting leads. So you need not even go to a digital marketing course, and I think it is all included part of this. So there are 16 different types of keyword categories which is being taught that can be used in your SEOs. 17. So 17 value add services which is given by a CHA. So CHA is a very important person in our business, and I think there are primary responsibilities for a CHK, but I think this course also talks about what are the value added services they would be handling. There are 17 different value add services given by the CHAs. 18. So there are different tools and techniques which can be used in this export business, starting from your finding a product till getting a contract agreement, right? So there are 18 different tools and techniques which is being taught. 19. So there are variables, 19 different variables inside the pricing parameters. So when you give a quote, there are 19 variables which is involved. So there are a lot of times people make a mistake because we just write down what is coming to our mind, what we see it as an outside view, right? But I think there are 19 different variables which have to be considered when you give a quote. So that is also detailed here. So number 20, there are 20 different techniques which Satish sir will teach you about how to identify a fake inquiry. You might get a lot of leads, you might get a lot of inquiries when you run a campaign. There are a lot of emails which will come on, right? So how to identify that fake inquiries and how to identify that genuine ones. So he's going to teach you all of that. Number 21. So there are 21 different buckets in which we need to allocate money in order to start a business. There are a lot of other institutes which just says that you can start with the zero investment, and that is absolutely absurd. Okay, so Satish sir is going to take you to that 21 different buckets where you need to allocate money. Maybe the minimum money where in order to start this export business, there is always an investment involved. Yes. 22 different ways to showcase your sample to your buyers and to get the order confirmation. So I think the one sample which we can show is send your product, right? But there are really 22 different ways where you can showcase your sample in a different modes, different ways in order to get that confirmation of your product. 23. So 23 ways to hunt manufacturers. Getting your suppliers, manufacturers, very difficult, right? He's going to tell you about the nuances of that 23 ways how to hunt that manufacturers. Not just going directly and meeting them. There are a lot of other things discussed. 24. So 24 different types of short and long tail keywords. What is short and long tail keywords? Watch out for more classes of this. He's going to explain you about what it is all about, and he's going to tell you about that 24 different types of these keywords. And last, 25 skills to possess to become an entrepreneur, an exporter, be successful in any of these business. So these 25 game-changing framework is the unique USP of Export Health Center. I think when I try to compare with the other centers, I see that they talk only about the tools, but I think here they talk about not just the tools, techniques required, but they talk about the mindset change, which is very important. They talk about the skills required, because negotiation, decision making, influencing skills, I think these are very important, which has also been inculcated, taught, understood in this maybe 40 to 60 days of class. The other major thing is I see a lot of institutes asking money or being paid in hourly basis, right? But here I think it doesn't matter about whether you take 40 days, you take 60 days, but I think they make sure that you understand the business, you understand everything, what is required to start your business or what is required to get success in this business. And I think this motive, this good motive is actually going to help Export Help Center to grow into different places. So Satish sir, I think this is a humble request from my side, and I highly recommend you to really make this as a certificate course or maybe a 6 months program or a degree program in a sense, because the way it has been structured, the detailed content in it, the overall curriculum in it is amazing. And this is I know this is, you have taken so long or so many years for you to build this, but I think please let the entire world utilize this, not just restrict within maybe Madurai or maybe Tamil Nadu, maybe within India. It has to be gone to different places in the world because of the rich content, and moreover, I think the patience you have in explaining every detail about it. You have answered so many questions, repeated questions which I have asked you. My heartful gratitude for all of the things you have done for me. Thank you so much. I will try my level best and wait to give the success story. Thank you. So last but not the least, I would like to give my gratitude and thankfulness to Rekha Madam. Because without her, I would not be here. She has really taken a lot of effort in order to organize a session for me, and I hope I will live up to her expectations. Thank you so much, Rekha ma'am. Thanks.